this past week. We're going to start with the Commanders as we see the NFC East just burn to the ground, and I know you love it. Washington Commanders have their GM, Adam Peters, worked with the San Francisco 49ers, 44 years of age, spent the last 3 seasons as John Lynch's right hand man, working for the San Francisco 49ers. That drafted a lot of key playmakers like Brock Purdy, acquired Christian McCaffrey, and before his promotion to assistant GM, he spent 2017 through 2020 as the team's vice president of player personnel. And the 49ers have been to 3 NFC championship games and a Super Bowl during his time with the franchise. He's good friends with Bob Myers, so that was a nice little connection there. So you see what they did with bringing in Bob Myers and Rick Spielman, getting guys they know who have success. You get another former 49ers great working under John Lynch. You've seen what they do with their players, drafting, development, trades, a lot of money to spend in Washington, high draft capital. Cravante, how you feeling today? You got to be excited, man. And like you said, you can interview your head coach a week from today after the divisional round.
Absolutely. I'm absolutely excited. For once, guys, for once, I could legit say I'm excited for this offseason, not dragging, not stumbling to the offseason or dragging out of the offseason. I legit feel good. The cancer that is Daniel Snyder is gone. Josh Harris, Magic Johnson, and them. Um, it looks like we're finally doing it the right way. We're getting some guys that know football, that are competent in the front office to run the show. And I believe Adam Peters, I said something about Ian Cunningham before, and it was between Adam Peters and Ian Cunningham. But I just had a feeling they was going to lean Adam Peters. He was not my number one guy, and Ian Cunningham was my number two. So how the offseason is going, things are working out how I personally, as a fan, would like it to work out. But listen, the only thing that I will thumbs down for Adam Peters and the 49ers picking from the 49ers tree is that goofy Trey Lance trade. That was the only thing in recent memory that was very, very, very goofy. But as far as scouting and evaluating talent, the brother Adam Peters him and that staff and that front office, they hit way more often than they don't. And then they get their guys in free agency too. And they do really well with like doing deals and things like that. So, and of course, Adam Peters, I think all the guys who really feel like that they're that guy, they want to have an opportunity to do it themselves, because it's kind of like Airbnb in Kansas City. Even though we're talking about on the coaching staff, like Andy Reid always gonna get the credit. With the 49ers, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan is always gonna get the credit. So he gets to come to Washington, which is a blank slate, number 2 overall pick, all the cap space in the world, and he gets to mold this franchise how he sees fit, moving forward. So it's very, very exciting for Commanders, for Washington football team, Commanders, Redskins, whatever the hell you want to call it right now. It's our future is looking very much bright, and I'm excited for what's next. I think my front runner is Ben Johnson. Shout out to Bobby Slowick, Byron, what he doing down there with CJ Stroud. I love to see it. I think it's number 2. We actually did a virtual interview with y'all guy, McDonald. During y'all, because y'all got the bye week and all. He had a little free time, you know what I'm saying? So we did a virtual interview with him, but that just gives the vibes that they're probably not going that direction. And reports are saying like, Ben Johnson is going to be the guy. So I'm looking forward for just waiting for the Lions to come on, take this L, baby, and lose their offensive coordinator so we can move forward. But yes, it's very, very exciting. And on top of all that, it's always a good week when the Cowboys get smashed. It's always a good week, man. Jordan Love. Hey, Raj. Jordan Love, baby. I tell you, he wasn't showing no love in Dallas, though. Let me tell you. And of course the Eagles are laying the absolute biggest egg after the first 12 weeks being 10-1 and then finishing down the stretch 1-5. I had no faith that they were going to win this game. None whatsoever. I thought what was going to happen to the Eagles was way more likely than what happened to the Cowboys. Let me just say that. But NFC East fizzled out. Cowboys fans, Eagles fans talking all that mess all year, and same thing every year. At least the Cowboys, same thing every year. And the Eagles literally unraveled at the seam, and it's crazy. So you see what happens when you pay the quarterback, things get a little shaky, man. But it is what it is. But I am happy moving forward as a Commanders fan. I think this is the biggest offseason for us, and I was talking to Byron and Raj offline. Don't be surprised if we go from worst to first. You know what I'm saying? In this very, very shaky division, it can happen. But I'm going to be patient. I'm excited, but I'm going to be patient because it's going to take some time. It's going to take a couple years. Caleb Williams just declared. I don't know why he waited so long, keeping us all in suspense. Well, not really in suspense because we knew what you were going to do. But today was the last day to do it, and he did it. Duh, right? So yes, I am excited moving forward, and I can't wait to see what the Bears do with the first pick.
Yes, Caleb Williams did declare. We had Marvin Harrison Jr. declare earlier last week, and the Alabama Crimson Tide are in the SEC West. So yes, they dominate that division every year. Yes. But yes, we will see what happens. Adam Peters is the new general manager coming from San Francisco. As Cavante mentioned, does he bring in a former San Francisco guy like Bobby Slowick? Do they go with Ben Johnson from Detroit, who his stock is rising, which we'll get into in a second? And like Cavante said, man, the Cowboys and Eagles and Commanders all could be having new coaches on the sidelines
Ain't
next
that
season.
crazy?
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think they should fire Nick Sirianni, but we'll see what happens. We'll get to that when the time comes. But we know we've seen it in the chat. Jadis, I did see your chat. You want Nick gone, I know. Raj, let's get to the
Yeah.
Ravens, man.
Yes.
Go ahead. What's up? How you feeling, man? We finally know when and where. You've been waiting for 2 weeks. I know you hate
You already
Saturday games.